Right, I'd probably been better doing this in the light really, but with it being dark nights, I don't get, we don't get that much light. What I wanted to do is, I've got this pit lane here, and I've built pit buildings there with a track to come down. Now, I wanted to bring the pit lane round from here, round the outside, to get on to the pit buildings, right the way round the other side and back on again. Now, to do that, which isn't a problem with these, with the pit lane, try and get the camera right, what I'd have to do is I would have to do a bridge, because I'd have to come off this side, go round, and I'd have to have a pair of these on the other side, so we could have a double lane again. But I'd have to build a little bridge, and I don't really want to do that. So my plan was to put this lane change where this is, so I can come off this lane and then straight round and then come back on that lane without having to build a crossover. Because with these, to do that, I'd have to build a crossover to come off and one to come back on again. So put it all together, and there was no power, because obviously this lane's the only lane with power, and that's how this is designed, to bring power to that lane and power to that lane. This lane had no power. So what I've done is, I've just done a jumper cable. Can you see that? Can't see. So a little jumper cable, inside to inside here, outside to outside there. I'm trying to get quickly, and just imagine it's a separate power base, just so you can see. That's me, single lane. And I'll leave it, I'll make it longer too. Well, there you go. So I've now got power to that lane, and I've got power to that lane now, which means I can just slot that in and I won't have to cross over. But you could even use that for, if you wanted them, if you didn't have these, and just had a lane change, and you wanted to make a separate pit lane where you just come off, you had the room, and you can come back round again with a single lane track, come back round, and then you're back on again then. But it's brilliant, because it just saves, and I can just move them round there. Well, I've bought separate ones actually,